What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning into my channel, Jace's Own World. As you can see, there's a smile on my face. I know many of you have seen my last video, which was not the most happy video, I guess. I was a little bummed out, but we got things going. We got things rolling. I'm repping my Let's Go Brandon. I know he's not going for office this year, which is a really good thing in my opinion, but still repping it because it's election season. Whoever you're voting for, get out and vote, guys. If you're 18 and over, go out and vote. It's your duty as an American citizen, and also if you live in America, obviously. So, but you know my choice just from the hat. So anyways, this video, I'm going to be explaining the car that I just bought yesterday. Today is what? Today's Tuesday. So yeah, I bought it on Monday, and I made that other video on what, Saturday or Sunday, something like that. So things happen pretty quickly. Not gonna lie, this car is probably gonna surprise a lot of you on what it is. And you know, am I excited that I'm making a monthly payment right now again because my GTI was paid off? No, I'm not that excited, but after doing all the math and everything, this car is going to actually save me so much money in the long run. Are you guys going to like it? I don't really know. I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to like it or not. I'm not one of those YouTubers that has just this excessive amount of money where you just swap cars out for whatever. You know, you got your new Supras, and you got your new Corvettes, and you got your new BMW M3s and your new Audi RS7s. Like, nope, that's not me. I'm not rich. I'm almost done with school, but I'm still in school. So yeah, I'm not rich. Yes, I'm old, definitely not rich. So yeah, I'm not gonna be one of those guys repping all that, making others think that I have all this money, which I don't. So I'm being a lot more realistic. So long story short, let's get right to this video on what the car is, all right? So let's check it out. It's a beautiful day here in Arizona right now, and finally starting to cool down. Last week was really nice and cool. It's just been a really long summer, but let's get right to the car. Nope, that's not mine. This is mine. Bam! Okay, guys, check it out. It's a hatchback. It's a hatchback. You know me and my hatchbacks. This is my third hatchback I've owned. The first hatchback that I bought was a 2007 Nissan Versa. It was a 6-speed manual. It was a 1.8 car. Not very fast, but dude, I loved that car. It was so practical. Then I got my E46 M3, which was not a hatchback, but my second hatchback was the Mark 7 GTI. I bought that one brand new in 2017. Absolutely love it. As you guys have seen on the channel, it's been an amazing car. So this is my third hatchback, guys. And if you haven't guessed what it is yet, you can see right here, it's a Ford. I'm sure a lot of you know about it, and I'm sure there's some of you that don't know anything about it. It looks like a Ford Focus, but it's not. What this car is a Ford C-Max hybrid. Bam, you can see it right here. Boom, hybrid, guys. I got a hybrid vehicle. There's a couple firsts on this car for me. First is it's a hybrid. I've never owned a hybrid before. The second first is it's an automatic. This is the first automatic that I've ever owned in my life. I've been driving since I was 15 years old, and yeah, so I've been driving since I was 15 years old. I'm almost 43 this month, in like a week or something like that. It's kind of weird. I didn't even remember it was my birthday till like yesterday. But yeah, so I've been driving for quite some time, and even before I was 15, my dad, he owned a Sanrail, and that's how us kids, all 5 of us, well, pretty much all 3 or 4 of us boys at least, we learned how to drive manual transmissions on his Sanrail. We would always go out to Glamis and Acatia and charge it out there on the manual. So it was a 5-speed. It was pretty awesome. Well, anyways, let's get back to the car. Like I said, this is a Ford C-Max. It's a 2017. And honestly, guys, I have been looking at this car for a couple years now. Probably actually longer than that. More like 3 to 4 years I've been looking at this car. Like when I was starting the certain job that I'm doing. I do DoorDash and all those gig economy jobs while I'm in school. And it works out great because it gives me so much free time to do anything I want. I worked for Costco for 15 years and did all that. And, you know, it was a great paying job. I loved the people that I worked with. I didn't really mind the work. And it had amazing benefits, but there was a time in my life where I was just, after 15 years at that job, I was like done. So I decided to go back to school. Now I'm almost done with my healthcare administration degree, bachelor degree. So, but anyways, let's get back to the car, guys. Enough with my life. So this is a 2017. I think it's pretty clean. It has 20,000 miles. And like I said, I've been looking at this car for a few years, and they were a lot cheaper, like at the beginning or the middle of COVID. But as you all know, car prices skyrocketed, and now cars are not as cheap as they used to be. When I was doing a search, like I said in the last video, when I was doing a search, my price range went from 6,000, couldn't find nothing under 100,000 miles. I couldn't find nothing, literally nothing. So I had to jump my price up to $10,000, and I found a few cars. There were some Lexuses. I think there was like a LS 430, cool car, but I didn't want a V8 because of how much driving I do for work. So that was not going to be something that I really wanted to get into because of the gas mileage. Then I remembered me thinking about this Ford C-Max, and so I decided to do a little search on that, and I found like 2 in my area within 200 miles of me, within the price range, and under 100,000 miles. But when I went on to the internet to find out like which years of this car were the best years as far as reliability, those cars were unfortunately in the year range where they were deemed the most unreliable for this specific car. So I was like, crap, dude, I don't want to get anything unreliable, especially when I'm going to buy it used with some mileage on it. So I did another search, and I had to bump up my price. I bumped it up to $15,000, and a bunch of cars came up. There were like 6 or 8 different Ford C-Maxes, because at this point in my search criteria and in looking for cars, nothing else was really popping up. The only brands that I really wanted was like Toyota or Lexus. But man, those cars do not come down in value. I mean, even at $15,000, you're not getting much. There's not much out there. And they're old cars, and they're going to be like gas guzzlers and stuff like that. So I'm just like, no. I mean, it might be reliable, but the gas, I just, nope, I'm not going to go there. So I had to scratch the whole Toyota and Lexus idea and go for something else. And I remembered the Ford C-Max here, and so I did that. And then when I bumped up the price to $15,000, and also my mileage range was under 100,000, 6 to 8 cars popped up. So I was like, sweet. So I found the ones that were closest to me in my area, and we went and test drove a few of them, and I liked it. It's actually really roomy inside. Hatchbacks give you so much room. That's why I love them so much, because I'm 6 foot 4 inches tall. I need the room, I need the space. But what I loved about the Ford C-Max is they come with real wheels. They're 17-inch wheels. I mean, they don't come with hubcaps or anything like that, which is really nice. And I found a few in the year range. So on the Ford C-Max, the year range that you want to get if you're looking into it is years 16, 17, or 18. Those are the best years. So I found some, test drove a 16. I liked it, I really did. But I thought the price was a little bit high. And so there was this one at a dealership just like 6 miles away from the other dealership we went and test drove one on. And this one only had 20,000 miles on it, but it was listed at like 13.4 or 5, something like that. So, you know, I was really bummed out because I really wanted to get something under 10 grand, but the only C-Max that I found that was under 100,000 miles and under 10 grand was a C-Max Energy, which is a plug-in version, plug-in hybrid. You get like 20 miles on the electric charge. And I was like, that's pretty cool. But that one had like 83,000 miles on it, which I was fine with because it was a year 2017. So it was a good year, reliable year. But when I went and saw this one, it had 20,000 miles on it, practically a brand new car, you know, in my eyes. 20,000 miles, 2017, 3 owners, and one of those owners was a dealer. So really, realistically, 2 owner, and they only put 20,000 miles on it in what, almost 8 years now? That's crazy. But anyways, went and test drove this one, and this one was like way nicer because if you come inside, it actually has the upgraded screen, and it has the Ford Sync 3 from what I've researched. So Ford Sync 3, it has an upgraded screen, and it has Apple CarPlay. I didn't know this until I actually bought it, and I came home and I hooked it up, and it has Apple CarPlay on it, which is awesome because, you know, having Apple CarPlay on my Mark 7 GTI has been so beneficial and so nice. I love it, being an Apple user for my iPhone, and it was amazing. So, you know, if I didn't have Apple CarPlay, it would have been a transition for me, especially for work, using GPS and stuff all the time, finding people's addresses. So yeah, this one has Apple CarPlay. It has all this stuff. It has dual climate, which my GTI does not have. My GTI is an S model, so it's the bare bones model, and it's all, you know, mechanical. So this one has dual climate. So it has all these nice little functions. And now obviously there are some things that I don't like about it. Like, it's really heavy. It doesn't accelerate as fast, obviously. Things are really kind of cheap, like the plasticky and stuff, but like it's not a GTI. Like, that's what is known about VWs. You're really getting a good, or you're used to, I don't know about anymore, the Mark 8s and the 8.5s are not cheap anymore, GTI or R. They're not even cheap. I bought my GTI brand new in 2017 for $23,000, and it's amazing, and it still feels really nice inside. But that's besides the point. Here's the Ford C-Max. So let me tell you a little bit about it. It's a 2017 Ford C-Max SE with options. You don't get all this nice stuff on the base option on the SE. So these were upgrades for whoever bought it brand new. And I was able to get it for $13,500, and then after tax and dealer fees and registration stuff, it all came to about $15,000, $15,100 or something like that. They gave me like a $500 discount too, or a $400 discount too. So $15,100. So it was hard because I was like, you know, now I'm spending $5,000 more than what I wanted at the top dollar, but I couldn't find anything for $10,000 or less that was going to give me something, you know, reliable for a long time until I get the GTI going. But I was okay with it at the end of the day. And the biggest reason why is because the dealership that I bought it from, they're a new car dealership, but they also sell old cars or used cars. And with every vehicle that they sell at their dealership, it comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty. Like, what? Like, that's better than Hyundai and Kia. Like, their 10-year, 100,000 mile warranty, bumper to bumper, obviously, but this one has a lifetime guaranteed warranty for as long as I own the car for the powertrain. So that's the engine, the transmission, drivetrain, all that stuff, all the major parts, because this car has a CVT, and I was a little bit worried about that. But when he said lifetime warranty, I was like, okay, I don't need to worry about it anymore because it's covered for the life of the car. All I got to do is keep up with the service, which is easy. The only thing is I can't do the service myself now because it has to be on record. So I have to take it to a shop, but I can take it to like a Walmart, you know, just as long as it's on the record and it's in their system. So they're cool with that. I asked them all that when I was paying for the car. But lifetime warranty, guys, lifetime warranty. And this Ford C-Max, I've been driving it for a half a day now. It's getting over 50 miles to the gallon right now. It's rated at like 42 city and 43 highway or something like that, but you can get more when you're not driving so aggressive. And I've been driving it pretty conservatively. So in the long run, I'm going to be saving so much in gas. I'm probably going to be saving at least half of the amount of gas I was spending on the GTI, right? Every month. That's all I'm going to be spending on this car, if that. And then on top of that, I'm not going to be buying parts for this car like I always was with the GTI. So I'm saving money there. I'm not gonna have to spend the time working on this car like I was on the GTI, so I'm saving time, and time is money there. I can use that time elsewhere and not be so stressed about, you know, trying to fix the GTI always, because it's my only daily driver. So I really like this car, and I really do think that I was super lucky to find this car, because it has 20,000 miles. Let me show you on the ODL. I'm not lying. I am not lying that it's 20,000 miles. Let me show you. Check this out. Right there. 20,263.8 miles, guys. It's crazy. That is crazy. That is such low mileage for this car, for any car really, and to be able to find it in that price. Yes, it's 5,000 more than I wanted to pay, but it's super low mileage, and it has a lifetime warranty. And those two things to me, also, you know, the little bells and whistles like Apple CarPlay, that's really nice to have. But it wasn't like a deal breaker or anything like that. With the other models, I still would have gone the other way. But now that I'm driving this one without Apple CarPlay, I'm loving it. But I think I got super lucky with this buy and this find. The dealership literally had it in their possession for 2 weeks. And during those 2 weeks, that's when they were putting the ad together and getting it through the mechanical process and their inspection and stuff. So literally the day that we showed up was the day that they put it on the lot, and I bought it. I don't know how long it would have lasted on the lot, but I think it's a dang good deal, because that same dealership just sold their other one. It was a black one. It was a 2013 with over 100,000 miles for like 6,000 something, and they sold that one that day too. So obviously it's a pretty sought after car, because people want something economical nowadays, because so many people drive so much, especially with gig economy type of stuff. So those type of people are everywhere, and they're buying things up like crazy because they want fuel economy for their job, so that they make the most money per mile, right? That's what's happening. And so I think I just got super lucky with this car. It drives great. It's definitely a different drive than the GTI, but you know, it's really nice knowing that I don't have only the GTI as my only vehicle. Now I have something that I can use on the daily that's super reliable, that's gonna give me really good MPG. I mean, it's just gonna be great. And then now I can focus on doing GTI stuff on the GTI only. Like it's not obviously working, but I have some plans for that car, guys. It's not going to go anywhere, and the biggest reason why is because it's manual. So I really think that manual cars are going to go up in value in the future. So if you have a manual car, hold on to them. If it's not working, still hold on to them, and eventually fix it so that it's running. That's what I'm going to do with the GTI. That's my plan. That's my goal. It's paid off, so it doesn't need to go anywhere. I don't need to sell it, right? I don't need to do anything. So anyways, that's that. So yeah, I have big plans for the GTI, but as of right now, this is going to be the car that I'm driving on the daily. So I'm going to be making some videos on this car too. So if any of you know anyone that, you know, likes hybrid stuff, you know, I'm going to be making some videos on this. That's probably not going to be as cool as a GTI, because it's not a sports car, it's an econ car. But I think it's pretty cool still. I mean, I like the look of it. Drives great. It has 188 horsepower, which is awesome. So it's not like gutless like a Prius, you know, and it's a hatchback, so it has the room. It's going to be great for road trips. And it's an automatic, so I won't have to deal with clutch jobs anymore, guys. No more clutch jobs. Yes, no more clutch jobs. So anyways, that's my new car. Welcome to the channel if this is the first video you're coming to on my channel. And yeah, go ahead and look at all my other videos. The channel is doing really well right now, and I thank you for all of your comments and your concerns, and I appreciate all of you guys commenting and supporting me through the process that I went through just recently. You guys are really been helpful, and you know, I have some things that I'm going to do on the GTI to check to see if what really caused the motor to seize. So I'm going to make a video about that as well here in the future. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's the Ford C-Max. welcome to the channel. Thanks for commenting, thanks for liking, thanks for disliking, thanks for subscribing. Send this video to your friends if they might be interested, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. All right, peace.